OK, seriously though, where is Melissa Price? We've been trying to get a hold of her for the last few days and to be honest, we're starting to get a little worried.
Missing one Environment Minister. Last known location? Somewhere in the electorate of Durack, we think.
Well, I assume she's over in Western Australia. It's one of the biggest electorates in the country. Yeah.
And sure, it is bloody big, but so are the issues facing our planet. You know, the very survival of our Pacific neighbours and the impending extinction of an eighth of the world's species. You know, stuff like that.
1 million species, surely that's something that the Environment Minister would have a say on in an election
I'm sure she'll issue a statement, make a comment in due course.
That report scares me as well.
David gets the award as the first Morrison government minister flushed out and forced to respond to the UN report.
Now, Pricey's always been fond of a bit of hide and seek. There she is at the unveiling of Scott Morrison's cabinet. Wait. There! Oh, over there! Oh, she is good. In the lead up to the election, she was equally hard to pin down, despite being at the centre of an Adani standoff which threatened to split the coalition. And signing off on a contentious uranium mine in WA. And since the campaign started, she's taken it to another level.
We have been asking a number of ministers to come on and we have had no luck with the Environment Minister.
Scott Morrison last night guaranteed that Melissa Price would remain his Environment Minister, even though she's been hidden away throughout this entire campaign, not even venturing onto local radio stations in her home state.
Hell, even the opposition's starting to worry.
Where is she?
Her office has assured us that she is safe and well, just very busy. But if the Pope does the proverbial in an old-growth forest during an election campaign and the Environment Minister doesn't make a sound, does the government even care about climate change? Look on that riddle. It's kind of a bit fun, but I think it's really serious, actually, because we're kind of heading to a climate change election. I don't know if you saw, the UK Parliament declared a climate emergency. This is a Conservative-led Parliament. Like, that's the moment that we're at. And the problem that we have, I think, is that it means that the coalition doesn't talk about climate change, really, at all. It just doesn't talk about it. And that's bad news because it means that when Labor talks about climate change, it doesn't get debated. So there are all sorts of problems that might exist with Labor's policy, but I don't think anyone on this desk would be able to name them because we don't ever have that debate because there's no one on the other side to have it.
And it's not being argued out at all.
No, which is what we need.
And Scott Morrison's only line is, Bill Shorten won't say what all of this costs. So that's just gone round and round and round for weeks.
Which is not a climate change debate.
No, not at all.
At all. That's a budget debate.
Yeah.
So it would be good for the nation if we had both parties saying, OK, we need to do something about climate change. Let's debate what it's going to be. That would be helpful. But in the absence of that, it's really harmful, I think.
It takes talent, too, to avoid cameras in 6 weeks of an election. So, as you probably guessed, we've been trying to get a hold of the Environment Minister this week. Her office did send us a statement a few days ago. But, Melissa, if you're out there, we really would love to have a proper chat.